What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. So we are back today for another video. Now, before we begin this video, this is my Twitter page. In case you guys are not already following me, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click the follow. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, requests, this is the best way to send me a message. I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. I post here daily. Once I get my dividends, I post it here, and a few other fun stuff that goes on. So go ahead, follow me on Twitter if you're not already following me. Now let's begin. Alright guys, it has been pretty wild today. Okay, so at the moment it is 7:05 Eastern time, and as you can see, we're on Google and this has been updated. So Biden is currently the winner. Okay, and the Associated Press has called the race 290. You need 270 to win. Right now it's 290 to 214, which is a landslide. And of course, not all the states have been counted yet, but based off of this, that's a pretty wide margin. Right now, the popular vote, Biden has about 75 million, Trump about 70 million, or 71 if you want to round it up. And we got news today and it has been crazy, guys. Okay, so how I found out today, I think everyone's gonna have their moment when they found out. I was laying down, I was gonna take a nap because I've been up since 3 in the morning, and I heard some guy screaming outside and celebrating, and I figured, okay, something probably happened then. Biden is the apparent winner at the moment. Now this is from the Associated Press. Biden defeats Trump for White House, says time to heal. Okay, so Joe Biden defeated Trump to become the 46th president of the U.S. on Saturday, positioning himself to lead a nation gripped by a historic bug and a confluence of economic and social turmoil. Okay, Biden is 77 years old, and keep in mind, Vice President is Kamala Harris. So if anything happens to Biden, assuming the results stay, then Kamala Harris will take over and she'll be the president. Okay, now his victory came after more than 3 days of uncertainty as election officials sorted through a surge of mail-in votes that delayed processing. Biden crossed the winning threshold of 270 electoral college votes with a win in Pennsylvania. Trump refused to concede, threatening further legal action on ballot counting. So that is definitely something that's been going on, and I will go to his Twitter page in a bit, but Trump has not conceded. He has said that it is, here you go, right here. So he says, I won the election, got 71 million legal votes. It was in all caps, and then Twitter flagged it as misleading. And like I said, Kamala Harris makes history as the first black woman to become vice president, an achievement that comes as the U.S. faces a reckoning on racial justice. Okay, so like I had said earlier, Trump is the first incumbent president to lose re-election since George Bush in 1992. Okay, so it's been a while since the president hasn't had 2 terms. Okay, now, like I said, Biden is said to have won. However, we have a lot of uncertainty. So this news came out a few days ago. I found out today. Okay, now we don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, Trump has filed lawsuits with the courts, and we're gonna have to wait and see what's gonna happen. But all I ask is you do your research and realize that this thing, I don't think, is over yet, guys. Okay, I think that we still have a lot more going on, and we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Now, this is why I'm kind of not 100% certain, because I read stories like this, and this is 100% accurate. This is not some conspiracy website. You can go online and find this. Fixed computer glitch turns losing Republican into winner in Oakland County. Okay, listen, this is kind of big. A computer glitch was discovered and fixed, and that turned a losing Republican into a winner in a stunning reversal of fortune. Okay, so that's a huge thing, guys. So one candidate was supposed to win, and then they found out a glitch, and guess what? The Republican candidate had won. A Republican city clerk didn't notice the mistake made of wrongly gave the victory to the Democrat challenger, but it was a Democrat county clerk's office that found the error and alerted the GOP city clerk, who ran the numbers again and gave the win to the GOP candidate. I'm very grateful to the officials who caught the error, but we need to ensure that we can catch these or prevent them entirely. Okay? People are acting like fixing our elections is a partisan thing when it shouldn't be partisan, he added. We do have a very good clerk in Rochester Hills. Okay? So that's just one story. Like I said, this is an accurate story. It's not made up. It's not conspiracy. It's fact. And also, too, there's plenty of more stories. So after Joe Biden's win over Donald Trump, relief sweeps to American allies. We want to invest in our cooperation for a new transatlantic beginning deal. German Minister Heiko Maas said. So you already have some leaders from other countries as well who are already saying that, hey, this thing is won. It's over. And they're already trying to plan new deals and all that good stuff. Welcome back, America, she wrote. Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo was less diplomatic. Welcome back. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Let's continue on here. There were many mentions of the new challenges the new White House faced. Okay, so you got a bunch of countries here who are congratulating him. And like I said, it is kind of premature because we don't know for sure. Once all the challenges go through, all the recounts, everything, and then we come up and say Biden has won, then we can officially say Biden has won. But at the moment, I think it's premature to declare anybody as the winner. A sense of unease is likely coursing through parts of the Middle East, where Trump's White House has especially close relationships with Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Israel, and Egypt. Okay. Putin has said Moscow will work with any U.S. leader, but Biden's win will be a net negative for Russia. Moscow-based political analyst Vladimir Frolov said before the election. Moscow is paying close attention to this and does not like what it sees. Okay, now here are the stories I was telling you guys. They move us over here. There we go. Okay, so the first thing, Georgia poll worker in hiding after false claims online. With all eyes on Georgia's razor-thin presidential margin, falsehoods are swirling on social media about supposed ballot counting irregularities there. Claim, a video showing the ballot count in Fulton County, Georgia shows fraud because a poll worker processed absentee ballots crumples one up. Election official says the poll worker in the video did not crumple or discard a ballot. Okay, so like I said, what's true, what's false, we don't know, but a recount, a recasting of the vote across the nation, those are questions that they're going to have to look at to see, okay, if there's any chance that there's irregularities, we're going to have to look into it, see what the hell's going on. And like I said, this is not a Democrat or Republican thing. If the roles were reversed and allegedly Biden had votes that weren't casted or weren't counted, I'd still have the same reaction. We still have to look into it. We want to make sure we have a fair election, right? That's what we want. Everybody wants that. Now here's another story. This is from CNN. Okay, so look, if it's from CNN, it is 100% accurate. CNN, that's not fake news, okay? Armed men arrested in Philadelphia may have believed fake ballots were being counted. Philadelphia DA office. 2 men were arrested Thursday outside the Philadelphia Convention Center. May have believed fake ballots were being counted there. Philadelphia District Attorney Jane Rowe told CNN. Okay, so that's something else potentially. And then a few things to look at here. Okay, so in terms of counting the votes, who votes, all that good stuff, this is a quote I like from Mr. Stalin. It's not who votes that counts, it's who counts the votes. Okay, so definitely that's true, 100%. Everybody can vote, but are they all being counted? Who's counting them? Is it being accurately counted? All good questions. Now here's something else too, guys. President Gore, here you go, make it bigger. Okay, President Gore, Florida pushed Gore over the top with bare majority. Okay, so I remember the Al Gore and George Bush election. Even though I was a little kid, I remember all over the news. I had my teacher, I think it was somewhere in elementary school, I remember what grade, but this was huge, right? Because people thought Gore had won, and then they had to go back to Florida and recount. But everyone was saying that Al Gore had won. Look at this. Decision 2000, Al Gore had 271, George Bush 242, and of course Florida, that was the question mark. So my point is this, that even though Biden has been the winner, they've said he has won, it's not final yet, so we have to wait and see what's going to happen. It might be final, but there's a lot of questions that we have to look at here and really dig deep and see, okay, what's going on? Are the claims that Trump is making, is it valid? Is it false? Okay, and this is from Newt Gingrich's Twitter page. Okay, so what does he say here? He says, if you want to see how much the fix is in, votes are still being counted. No recounts have started. Challenges are ignored. 5 states are within 1%, but the media PAC has declared Biden has won. Okay, that's a good point. Now, the last thing I have here, let's go to Donald Trump's Twitter page. Okay, now this is like I said, real time right now. The last thing he tweeted out was 2 hours ago. 71 million legal votes, the most ever for a sitting president. The observers were not allowed into the counting rooms. I won the election. Got 71 million legal votes. Bad things happened, which our observers were not allowed to see. Never happened before. Millions of mail-in ballots were sent to people who never asked for them. I won this election by a lot. Official sources may not have called the race when this was tweeted. This claim about election fraud is disputed. So Twitter is hard on his page right now. I guarantee they have a team just monitoring everything that Trump is putting out right now. Look at this. A lot of stuff are being disputed. Apparently it's not true according to Twitter, but like I said, we're gonna have to wait and see. There are a lot of stories coming out, and we have no idea what's going on right now. So let's see what else we got. Okay, so like I said, guys, a lot is going on. We apparently have a winner, but like I said, we don't know for sure, and we just gotta sit back and see what's gonna happen. This thing is gonna take a while for them to clear everything up. It's gonna go through the courts. What the courts are gonna do, how much the courts can do. Like I said, I'm not a legal expert, so don't ask me what courts can and can't do. The extent of things, I have no idea. But like I said, right now Biden is at 290, Trump is at 214, and these were kind of the stories that we have, that we're seeing, and there's a bunch of other stories, but like I said, I want to keep this video concise. I don't want to get this thing too long. And like I said, Al Gore, this is kind of similar to Gore. Gore had won as well, allegedly, but then, like I said, they went back, counted, and realized, okay, Bush won. Okay, so these things have happened before. Like I said, just sit back, relax, don't stress too much. I'm just more concerned with who wins so I can figure out my stock situation, right? Investing and all that good stuff. That's kind of why I'm keeping an eye on this stuff. Okay, anyways, guys, that's gonna be tonight's video. As always, if you're not subscribed, don't subscribe, and if you like the video, don't forget to like. Until next time, peace.